Hello, welcome. Welcome. This is the global community for adults who are healing CPTSD. My name is Athena, and we have all been coming here together and meeting up with one another for over 10 years now. And this is a place where our community can choose to just simply be. Just show up every week and check in with fellow community members and receive the support that they so have needed for a very, very long time, and that they still need to this day, and that they deserve. So I want to just pause and warmly welcome you if this is your first time joining us here for one of our weekly live streams. As I mentioned, my name is Athena, and I am so grateful to be here with you and be a part of this community, and to have a safe enough space to come and check in as often as we all choose to check in with one another. This YouTube channel is sponsored by the Foundation for Post-Traumatic Healing and Complex Trauma Research, also known as CPTSDfoundation.org. And what we typically do here on Mondays is we do some nervous system regulation, we do some breath work, and we have a compassionate healing strategy that I share with the group, written by Dr. Ariel Schwartz, and a quote usually written by Young Pueblo. We also share different trauma-informed meditations and affirmations written by Morgan Harper Nichols, Lisa A. Romano, Darlene Lancer, Melody Beatty. But tonight, we're doing something just a little bit different. The theme of our discussion, our open discussion tonight, is prioritizing our overall well-being during the winter holidays. What does that look like for you? This is a gentle invitation to anyone who can hear my voice right now. If there is a way for you to gently pause and check in with yourself, then just check in to see what it is that you might need to prioritize your mental and emotional well-being during the winter holiday season. Now, that's going to look different for everyone. For some, it will look like taking a moment to step away and step outside and breathe some fresh air, be in nature. For others, it would be to connect with loved ones, perhaps on a group chat or in a community, a virtual community or an in-person community that they have chosen to be a part of and have experienced through patterns and consistency and reliability that it's a safe enough place for them to just be themselves, to be their authentic selves. For others, it might mean staying in a hotel instead of going to their family of origins, location, stay in the childhood home where we grew up. And for others, it could just mean having a gentle, quiet holiday. Gentle, quiet holiday season. So whatever it means for you, whatever it looks like for you to prioritize your wellness during this winter holiday season, I just want to warmly witness you in that decision, and I want to fully acknowledge your experience as being valid and legitimate and real, as one of my mentors would say. Your experience is valid, legitimate, and real. And your preference matters. Do you want to be connected with others during this holiday season? Would you prefer to just be, perhaps in the company of friends? What feels safe enough to you? What is your preference? I think prioritizing our mental and emotional well-being, prioritizing our mental health during the winter holidays looks different for everyone. And I am so very grateful to be a part of a community that honors individuality and each person's unique preference. To either be connected or to enjoy the solitude of nature or a quiet home. This community has enriched my life and saved my life more times than I care to admit. So I'm so very grateful for each of you. If you can hear my voice, I'm grateful for you, and I want to warmly welcome you again. If this is your first time here or hearing my voice or checking in with us, I'm going to pause and say hello to everyone who is here for our weekly time together. Hello to you, Free. I'm very happy that you're here also. And I'm so happy to be here with everyone. Free says, happy to be here with you all. We are so glad you're here. Hey, Jeffrey, I'm waving back to you. I'm sending you hearts and smiles as well. And hello to Kitty. I'm smiling back at you. Hello to Mandy J and Lil J. I'm sending you hearts right back. Hello to you, Craig. I'm sending you hugs right back. There is a holiday surprise going on in my apartment complex. And someone just showed up at their door and they hadn't seen them or didn't think that they were coming home for the holidays. And there's a lot of hugging and crying and happiness going on. So I apologize for the noise, but I'm really grateful for that. Apologies for the distraction. Hello to you, John Harvey. Thank you so much for your presence. With my hand on my heart, I'm saying hello back to you and telling you how grateful I am for your presence. Your consistent, warm, encouraging kindness in my life over the years has been something I look forward to, and I'm very grateful for it. John Harvey says, hello, everyone. Hello to you. Nadine says, hello, love and warm, safe hugs to everyone. I'm sending safe hugs and hearts back to you, Nadine. Thank you so much. So the question on what does it look like to prioritize our mental health during the holidays? John Harvey says, hiding away in my room is the way I am prioritizing my health during this holiday season. I honor you, John Harvey. That was definitely me when I was living with other people, and now that I'm living by myself, I will not be doing that, but I definitely have been in that situation, and it was my greatest joy. It was a joyful thing. I was very grateful to just enjoy the solitude of my room and prioritize myself. It felt very congruent, and I was very grateful to do that. So we see you, we get you, we are you. Thank you for sharing, John Harvey. Jeffrey Sherman, says thank you so much, Nadine, and sends you hugs right back. And for Free, the way that Free is prioritizing mental health during the holidays is by spending the holiday with friends. I love that. And Kitty is agreeing with John Harvey about being in the room and just prioritizing that solitude. Free, with my hand on my heart, I am so very grateful that you get to spend your holiday with friends. So very grateful. And Kitty says, I'm going over to my friend's house tomorrow as well. Oh, I'm so glad. With my hand on my heart, I'm so grateful you get to spend time with friends. Truly. It's amazing. I got to see my cousins last night. That was really nice. And I'm going to be able to see my son and my daughter-in-law and my grandson in a couple days. I'm very, very, very grateful for that. Very grateful for that. Jeffrey Sherman says, John Harvey, are you me? John Harvey's responding to you, Jeffrey Sherman. You are me and I am you and we are the walrus. A fellow Beatles fan over here. I see you. Oh, thank you for my cakes. Thank you so much for my cakes, John Harvey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it. Jeffrey Sherman says, I wish everyone a safe holiday season. I'm reaching into your mind and plucking out all the feelings that don't belong, like toxic shame and guilt you may have for prioritizing your health. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jeffrey Sherman. Thank you for just being here. Thank you for your presence over the years, Jeffrey Sherman. It's something I've looked forward to and that I cherish. Each of you has become such a beautiful part of my own healing journey and of one another's healing journey. It's such a gift. Hello, Lorraine. So grateful that you've chosen to be here with us. I'm sending you hearts and hugs right back. Thank you so much, Lorraine. Am I welcoming you back, Lorraine, or is it your very first time being here for a live stream? I feel like I might be meeting you for the very first time. And I'm very grateful for your presence. Thank you, Nadine. I'm sending you hearts. Oh, Free says, thank you guys. I'm grateful. I'm grateful too. Thank you. I'm not familiar with this horror, scary game that you're speaking of. I'm not familiar with it. I feel so old. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Nadine says, Christmas is a day of peace and quiet for me. It's been that way for several years. I stay in my condo unit, binge watch my favorite shows, and enjoy a meal I've ordered in advance. Oh my goodness, that sounds absolutely lovely. That sounds delicious and relaxing and wonderful. I will be, there's a spot where my son and my daughter-in-law love to go. And it was, sentimentally, it was the spot they informed me that I was going to be a grandmother for the very first time. And that is the restaurant we will be going to together on Christmas with my baby grandson. He's 2.5 now. So really grateful for that. And I'm not a very good cook. Many of you know that. I never learned. I'm learning on YouTube. I'm learning how to cook, but it's definitely not up to holiday snuff, if you will. Lorraine says, I'm going to my daughter and son-in-law's on Sunday, and my granddaughters and grandson-in-law will be there. Oh my goodness, that's so beautiful, Lorraine. It is your first time. I thought I was meeting you for the first time. I'm pretty familiar with everyone. I get to see everyone very regularly, so it is lovely to meet you. We all warmly welcome you to our community. We're a warm and welcoming bunch, and we're grateful for your presence, Lorraine. Some of our replays will be a little bit more indicative of the nervous system regulation and co-regulation that we often participate in on Mondays, every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. So that is what you can look forward to in the new year, because next week I will likely do something very similar to what I'm doing right now, which is just check in with you all and just make sure that you know that you're not alone. We are here beside you in silent solidarity, and as it were, not so silent solidarity, because I'm doing a lot of talking right now. But yeah, really grateful that you're here with us. Nadine says, I avoid interactions that might force me to exchange insincere pleasantries like, Merry Christmas. This intentional solitude has become a source of comfort and stability to honor my boundaries and needs. Nadine, that is amazing. You are a self-care badass. That is such a beautiful and intentional way to honor your own unique healing journey, and to honor the sanctity of your peace and solitude. I honor you, Nadine. I honor your process. I honor your journey. What a beautiful gift that you are giving yourself over and over and over and over again. Hello, Quiet Inside. Oh, it's been a minute since I've seen you. So glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're here with us. The Quiet Inside says, hi, Athena and everyone. I'm so glad to be here with you today. We are so glad that you're here with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nadine says, Lorraine says, Nadine, it's so good to know that not everyone has a Norman Rockwell type of holiday. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. We do daily recovery support calls through the foundation, and typically every year I really look forward to hosting for Christmas and New Year's and all of the different holidays. I've had an unexpected family situation this year, and have not been able to host as many of the daily recovery support calls as I would typically like to. So it's in these moments that I am especially grateful for all of our volunteers and just everyone who chooses to provide warmth and acknowledgement and validation and empathy and hold space for those in our community who are healing repeated relational trauma. You all know who you are, and I am so very grateful for you. So very, very, very grateful. John Harvey says, I am too big on Christmas because the fake kindness some people express freaks me out. Oh, I think I'm not too big on Christmas because the fake kindness some people express freaks me out. I'm that resonates with me, John Harvey. I'm in agreement with you. It does feel a little false and sort of tinny and inauthentic, and I'm in agreement with you. Although I have to admit, I was out for my walk earlier today, and so I was having a particularly rough day. Just things going on within, just within the context of my loved ones, and so I have a heavy heart. And there was this gentleman that was walking his dog, and he saw me walking by, and he turned towards me and he said, "Hello, how are you today?" And I said, "Thank you so much for asking. How are you?" And he said, "I'm doing well. Merry Christmas to you. I hope you have a good holiday." And I said, "Thank you very much, likewise." And it felt so authentic. It felt so beautiful and authentic, and it wasn't, overly nicety nice, and it's just, yeah, it was beautiful. It was very, very kind. Nadine says, "My holiday, my rules." Good for you, Nadine. I love it. I love it. Oh, you're so welcome, Lorraine. Lorraine says, "Thanks for the warm welcomes, everybody." We all warmly welcome you, Lorraine. We are all so glad that you are here. And we hope that you'll join us week after week. We're here every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. And we're typically here for between 30 and 60 minutes, depending on how long our meditations, affirmations, breath work, healing strategy, just depending on how long it all sort of takes. And then I usually like to just check in with everyone and see how everyone's doing. So today is an abbreviated version of what we would typically do. So I don't have our usual breath work and meditations and affirmations and healing strategies and quotes, but I am grateful to be here and to just experience the presence of this community, the warm, welcoming presence of this beautiful, beautiful community. It is hard to believe that many of us have been joining together here weekly for over 10 years, coming up on 11 years now. It's wild, honestly. It's such a beautiful gift. I feel so lucky, so fortunate, so blessed. So thank you. Nadine says, "Same, John Harvey. 'Tis the season of love and forgiveness. Freaks me out too." Absolutely. Yeah. The Quiet Inside says, "This year I've pulled back so far on what I've done to prepare for Christmas. My body said no. And it's actually such a relief to do the least instead of the most." Yeah, I honor you. That is a beautiful, beautiful gift that you're giving yourself. And believe it or not, we don't even know who notices. We don't know who we're modeling that boundary for. I had someone approach me a couple years ago and say, "I've noticed how you've been prioritizing your wellness, and how that means that you're stepping back from a lot of the things that you've said yes to over the years. And I just want you to know that it's such an inspiration. You have inspired me to do the same. And it's helped me so, so, so much. So thank you." So we never know who we're modeling boundaries for. An example of this, believe it or not, is 1 year when my son was very little. He was about, I would say, 11. Every year, on the day after Thanksgiving, we loved to decorate the house for Christmas. We would go shopping for our Christmas tree, and he loved to close his eyes and allow his nose to bring him to the tree that smelled the greatest, that smelled the most like Christmas, and that would be the tree that we would pick every year. And we would decorate it, we would decorate the house, and then the phone rang while we were doing this, and it was someone in our family who expected my son to go drop what he was doing and go do something else. And my son just matter-of-factly said, "No, I don't think I want to do that. In fact, I think for right now, I think I'm going to get off the phone, and perhaps we should stay in touch via email for a while instead of on the phone." So that's not what I want to do right now. And that was it. The phone call was done. And he handed me the phone and went back to decorating. And I was just like, I was a mother looking at this precious little boy who just modeled the most badass boundaries I had ever seen in my life. And I never even knew I was allowed to say those types of things to people. Like, I never knew that was even on the menu, you know? And watching him be true to himself and to just communicate a need and a boundary, and the fact that he felt safe enough to do so, standing in his home with me, it was such an honor. It was such a gift. And I'll never forget it. In fact, I reminded him of that. I think it was last year. But just, yeah, such an inspiration. And I've never forgotten that, honestly. I believe that was in the year, I think it was probably 2004, 2005. We were definitely still in California. We hadn't left for Hawaii yet. And it was just such a beautiful gift to behold, to watch him just calmly and respectfully communicate his needs. You know, it was really just so beautiful. Yes, healthy boundaries. Hello, Leah. So good to see you. Leah says, yay, healthy boundaries. Lorraine says, yay to your son. Thank you. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. The Quiet Inside says, wow, that's absolutely incredible. His honesty. Yes, I know, right? Kitty says, your son is an inspiration, Athena. He is. He really is. Oh, Jeffrey Sherman. I know, right? Jeffrey Sherman says, wow, you really are Mama Bear, Athena. You did such a great job with him. Thank you so much, Jeffrey Sherman. You know, sometimes, like, I question that, and I really, because every parent on planet Earth wishes they could do more, you know, I think, or at least every healthy enough or good enough or safe enough parent that's doing the inner work, you know, they really want to do so much more and wish they could have done it differently and all of those things. But thank you. I warmly receive your kind words, Jeffrey Sherman. I do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, John Harvey says, once you learn to say no, you will say it all the time. With a smile on your face. No is a power word. Yes. It is, John Harvey. It absolutely is. Hello, Jennifer. So good to see you. Thank you for saying hi. Jennifer says, your son is an old soul. He did a great job setting wonderful boundaries. He really did. He really did. It was like he felt like the phone call was an intrusion on his holiday goodness. And it was just such a beautiful, beautiful display. Beautiful display of authenticity and healthy boundaries. Yeah. Hello in the neighborhood. I don't think I've ever met you before. It's so nice to have you with us. We warmly welcome you. Oh, in the neighborhood says, new to this stream, not sure what the stream is about. So if you go to the About section here, we are a community of adults who are healing repeated relational trauma, who are living with symptoms of complex PTSD. And this YouTube channel is sponsored by the Foundation for Post-Traumatic Healing and Complex Trauma Research. And so we have all been showing up here about once a week on Mondays at 7 p.m. for over 10 years now. And we check in with one another, and this is just a safe space to simply be. And there's usually a different theme each week. Tonight's theme is what it might look like to invite some peace and ease into our lives during the holidays. We all warmly welcome you, and we're so glad you joined us in the neighborhood. Kira, happy holidays, beautiful friend. So glad to see you. Hello, hello. I am going to get going, guys. I need to prepare for, I'm going to be seeing my son and my daughter-in-law and my grandson for the holidays, and but I'll be back here next Monday. We'll probably do another holiday check-in, and then in the new year we'll go back to doing our weekly nervous system regulation, breath work, meditations, affirmations, healing strategies. I just got a new Young Pueblo book called Clarity and Connection, because we pretty much finished the way forward this year. Good job, guys. And we do have our Morgan Harper Nichols meditation. We have our Loving the Self affirmations with Lisa A. Romano. We have our Compassionate Healing Strategies with Dr. Ariel Schwartz. And I look forward to doing some guided breath work with you in the new year. But I'll be here next Monday with you all, just to check in with you and ask you how your holiday was, whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Boxing Day, whatever it is that you celebrate. So very, 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 very grateful. Here's a link if you are interested in joining us off of social media. For those who are new, for you in the neighborhood, and for anyone else. There are several thousand of us, all healing from, many of us, decades of repeated relational trauma. And it's just a non-judgmental space. So John Harvey says, yeah, the new year and the potato troll will be back, ready with my sword and axe. I'm so grateful, John Harvey. We need you. If anyone sees Ninja Taco, please give him all my love and hugs. Lots of safe hugs. And Miss Kira, I hope you're taking good care of yourself. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. Okay? With my hand on my heart, I offer each of you as much peace and ease and gentleness as you can possibly cultivate and enjoy for yourself over the next week. And if I don't see you over in the community, I will be here with you next Monday and every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. So please be extra kind and extra patient and extra gentle with yourself, because you're worth it. And I'll see you soon. Happy holidays, everyone. I love you all so much. Thank you for being in my life and for allowing me to be in yours. Good night, everyone.